Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Kira and I will be posting every Tuesday, let's hope. If you would like to come on the journey with me and learn some fun, spooky urban legends and crazy things that I'm going to do, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So I'm going to do a series on this channel of urban legends that people are interested in or haven't 100% heard of. The one that I'm doing today is one that I've actually looked into before, and we're going to be looking at black-eyed children. If you do see me kind of glancing off camera, it's because I did take notes, because I researched and watched a whole bunch of videos to make sure I had a whole bunch of facts to give you guys. Black-eyed children have been around since the legend originated in 1996 by a posting written by a Texas reporter named Brian Bethel, when he had an encounter with them in a movie theater parking lot. And from that point on, many people have come out with their own stories and experiences with black-eyed children. The stories don't just specifically stay to one spot in the world. It's a global thing. No one knows exactly where they come from, but many people do believe they are paranormal creatures. But there is also a whole bunch of the population that does believe they are connected to aliens in some way, due to their black eyes. With their pale complexion and big pitch black eyes, they resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16 years old. The majority of the stories tell of a young girl and a young boy. Basically, the story goes, these black-eyed children will come to your front door, knock, and once you answer, they will ask to come inside to use your phone because they are waiting for their parents. It says even if you tell them no, they will insist to come inside and continuously knock on your door to get you to let them in. Anyone who encounters them almost immediately becomes overwhelmed with a sense of dread and just fear. Although it is not just doors that they come knocking on in the middle of the night, they will either knock on your door, car windows, or catch you when you're out in public, which means you're not really safe anywhere. People who have had experiences do say that they do look like normal children, but with really big black eyes and really outdated clothes. And we've covered the part of you not letting them into your household. But the thing is, there are some people that do. If you do let them into your house, you and the people around you will develop severe and serious health problems and will have extremely bad luck once these children leave from their visit. And I'm not saying you have to believe any of this, because it is an urban legend. There's no proof, even though there's videos that could be edited and photos like I've shown on the screen so far. I do believe in aliens. And if it is a species or a being, what would you most likely rather trust? An alien or a small, helpless child waiting for its parents? And you can have your own opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Do you believe it? Or do you think it's just all crazy people coming up with multiple stories that are almost exactly similar? Now I'm gonna read you guys a few stories of people who have had encounters with black-eyed children. In the snowy town within the middle of nowhere of Vermont, an elderly couple heard the sound of 3 loud knocks on their door. They opened the door to see 2 children, a boy and a girl. "Parents will be here soon. May we come in?" The children did not make eye contact and just stood there in the doorway. The elderly couple were hesitant, but after a while, they let the boy and the girl inside. The children settled on the couch while the wife made some hot cocoa and the husband asked them questions that went unanswered. The wife returned and noticed her cat was scared and angry with the children. "May we please use the restroom?" The wife looked at the kids and she finally saw them. The children's eyes were as black as a starless universe. She directed them to the bathroom and returned to her husband, who was covering his face with his hand. "Did you see their eyes?" The husband then showed her his hand full of blood from a nosebleed. The power suddenly went out and the house turned as black as the kids' eyes. The wife headed to the restroom and was confronted by the voice of the kids at the end of the hall uttering, "Our parents are here." The kids then exited the house, leaving the door wide open. The wife then noticed that there were two men at the end of the driveway. The men were very tall and slender. The wife waved, but did not receive the same friendly gesture. The two men and children drove away together in one car. The power then came back on a little later after the children left. 3 of our cats went missing, and the 4th one was found dead in a pool of its own blood. The husband continued to have nosebleeds and finally went to the doctor, where he was diagnosed with a very aggressive type of skin cancer. Another thing about this story, I read more into it and looked at the people who published this, and they did say the skin cancer that he did have was from tanning beds. But the thing was, he never sat or stepped foot in a tanning bed, which left no reasonable cause for why he would have got this rare skin cancer. On March 17, 2008, I had my one and only encounter with a black-eyed kid. Before my experience, I had never heard of anything having to do with black-eyed children. I was 12 and sitting outside of a hairdresser's in an old Chevy pickup waiting for my mom to get her hair cut. About 15 minutes had passed, and I saw some kid walking back and forth along the sidewalk in front of my parked car. At first, I thought I recognized him from one of my friends at school, so I banged on the front windshield until he looked my way. It was not anyone I knew. At this point, I was not scared at all. Not yet. The boy walked over to my side of the car and just stared. I think to let me get a good look into his eyes. If you've never seen a black-eyed child, you have no idea what to imagine. Pupils as black as the night sky. The boy whispered, "You must let me in." And then I locked the car doors and ducked down into the space below the seat. 5 minutes later, he was gone. When my mother got into the car, she told me a boy with black eyes went into the hairdresser's and insisted that she gave him the car keys. She refused. Thank God she did. That one gave me the chills when I read it, because being a teenager, when I go shopping with my mom and I don't want to go into a store, I usually do sit in the vehicle just waiting on my phone. And just the thought of someone coming up to the windshield and banging on it and them having no color in their eyes, just pitch black, would give me nightmares for weeks. And then my mom coming in and telling me that he wanted the car keys to come in. I don't know about you, but I don't think I would ever wait in a car again. I helped them once. Never under any circumstance do it. I'm not sure what they do, but it feels as if they're ripping your soul out. They get close to you, and you get amazingly drowsy. If it weren't for my girlfriend showing up midst of everything happening and kicking them out, I probably would be dead. I didn't even see the black eyes until I let them inside. They're getting smarter. Just imagine though, letting these, whatever they are, inside your home willingly because you think it's a child, or you're under some kind of trance, because they do say that they just catch themselves reaching for the doorknob to let them in until they catch themselves, and they don't. Let me know what you think down below, which story was scarier to you, which one you wouldn't like to experience. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you like this video and want to see more stuff like it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any other suggestions for urban legends or spooky things you want me to check out, write it down below in the comments and I'll for sure check it out. I hope you have a good morning, evening, or night, depending when you're watching this. And remember, if someone knocks on your door tonight, don't answer it.